welcome to another episode number 8 of the Coyote Football Stats Show. I am Phil Morgan.
I'm Blake Grundy, and hey, what a week to celebrate.
Oh, big week, baby.
Community comes to our house.
They came into our house. They did not, I got a feeling they did not feel very welcome.
No.
58-6, I think, is an absolute beatdown.
They left home sad.
Yeah.
We went home happy. Like you said, 58-6. That was our third district game. We're 3-0 in district, and that means we've now officially
clinched
a playoff spot.
Yes.
But like, here's the reality. It's good to celebrate milestones, monuments, goals. Like that's a goal, right? Goal number 1, you have to get into the playoffs.
Got to get there.
But that's not our ultimate goal. And so while we celebrate the goal along the way to reach the ultimate prize, we're still looking forward.
Yep.
And I know they are as well. So 3-0 in district, we win that game 58-6, but some really cool things happened right before that game.
Man, what an epic start to the game.
Yeah,
for one CJ Miller.
Yeah, there was a gentleman roaming around in a red shirt. I think he was from Lamar University.
D1 school, baby.
And CJ Miller getting that offer right before kickoff.
That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty. I mean, that's such an understatement to say it's pretty cool because it's so much more than that, right?
Well, and then CJ just goes and just absolutely balls out, does something that he'd never done in his career to that point. I don't believe.
We won't steal the thunder.
But we'll leave that for later.
We'll talk about that in the heart of the stats show now. Come on now.
But look, CJ wasn't. So CJ got offered that night. He did.
He did ball out. Though.
CJ got offered that night, but we had a couple other guys get offered during the week leading up to the game.
Yeah, Lane and Jaden, right? Both of them.
Yes.
Both from the same school.
Yes.
Right, which is cool. So teammates getting offers from the same place and
getting Southeastern coming knocking.
Yeah, which is very cool. So shout out to those guys, Lane, Jaden, man. You guys, listen. You can't argue with what happens on the field.
No, you can't.
Right? You just can't. And if good things are happening on the field, good things are going to happen off the field.
100%.
And you guys are starting to see that, man. Keep grinding, fellas. Keep working hard. Listen, we're both on staff of a church, and you all know that by now. You've known us well enough, but we're praying for you. We're praying for your careers, for whatever is next for you. We take that personal. It means a lot to us to be able to serve you guys like that. And so having an opportunity to be praying for and watching all these things kind of start coming to fruition, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, like we said, when are the offers going to start coming? Now.
Yeah.
And so schools start sending your offers now. Because, by the way, now McNeese State is having both CJ and I know Sean Steen's out for an official game day invite this coming Saturday, I believe it is.
Nice.
And so, now we got schools coming on, getting aboard the Coyote train.
Choo, choo, choo.
Oh.
Well, see, you're choo-chooing, and I'm.
I don't know, man.
We're a mess.
Our
over
sound
here.
effects department needs some
hey,
work.
Hey, you need to back up.
Hey, you put in some 50-cent sound effects. I appreciated that. I appreciated that.
Last week I got us some sound effects, but hey, you'll miss them. You'll miss all those sound effects, and you'll miss so much more if you don't do what, Blake? If they don't
subscribe,
it's going to happen down here. You're going to see it happening right here. Do these two things,
and then click that bell.
Ding.
Turn on notifications. Look, we want you to be aware when these videos come out. Like all of this is just us celebrating these kids and what they're doing on the field and their successes off the field and the offers they're getting. It's just we're just trying to uplift a part of our community and do that and kind of give back.
And when you do this, when you subscribe, like, and you share the videos, you do any of those things, it just helps get that word out more to more people. Yeah. So we appreciate that. It's not necessarily about us. It's about these kids. And so getting those things out is a big deal. So thanks for doing that. And I think right now it's time to roll. You ready to start talking about our offense?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Well, all right, we're back, and I'm going to start with number 8, Zyondre Williams. Listen,
Who is he?
He's our quarterback.
Oh.
That's my quarterback.
Have we talked about him before?
We have mentioned him a couple times.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure.
So listen, great game. It's a game that was well in hand. A lot of things made this a game where we don't have to put as much on our offense, but our offense did everything they needed to do.
Well in hand is an understatement, but continue.
It is.
Continue.
I'm trying to be a little tactful in the way that I present this. 14-19 for Zy, right? First of all,
sure.
Very clean game, 73+% in his completion percentage, which is amazing. Our stat threshold there is 65%, so he eclipsed that and did a really good job. Was very efficient. 193 yards on the day, but 4 touchdowns.
4 tutties?
4 tutties.
4 tutties
Found
through
pay
the
dirt
air.
4 different times. And so, hey, Zy, number 8, You know we got love for you. You know we appreciate you. We have put you on the board 4 times, 4 stickers for you, our quarterback.
Our quarterback, man, not to be left alone. We had a little bit of production on the ground.
Yeah,
so we kind of sprinkled around our ground game, and look, I'm just gonna say it right. I'm just gonna say it like this.
Hit it.
The defense is hogging the yards because they're not letting people get anywhere, and you're gonna find that out if you haven't already seen the theme of this year of what the Death Squad does.
Right.
So our yards are a little bit lower because the defense just doesn't let them go anywhere.
Well, when you're starting on the plus side of the field a lot, whether it's for returns or your defense is holding people and getting, for a turnover on downs. And I mean, there's been all sorts of times our defense has given us great field position. So,
I mean, how many yards can you pile up when you only have to go 35 to the house every drive?
Right.
But hey, so I talked about it. George Rogers is coming in. He's going to get a sticker on the day. George, you had 4 carries for 23 yards, a tremendous average.
Yeah.
Right. But his sticker is going to come for the touchdown. And so George Rogers, number 6, getting a sticker for the touchdown.
Yep.
We see you coming on there. By the way, I'm just going to throw this out there. We did average 8.5 yards per carry.
So
that just shows when we're carrying.
They did not, by the way.
No, they averaged. I believe
Under
I said
3.
it was 2.7.
Yep.
Yeah, 2.7 yards a carry. So there's just a little difference in what our rushing attacks did. But we're here to celebrate our guys. 8.5 yards per carry is a big deal for our rushing attack as a whole. It's just that we spread the ball around and a lot of people to carry it. But George Rogers found pay dirt. Good job, George.
Way to go, George. We're also gonna talk about our guys that are catching the ball. Chumley, number 1, whose hands have not surprised. Dude's got a set of hands on him. He can catch that ball.
Yeah, he can.
And when he's called upon, he does what he's supposed to do.
Coming out of that backfield, brother. I see you.
He gets a reception this week.
Yeah, you did.
He goes 15 yards.
Okay, what?
But he ends in the end zone, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Chumley,
Yes,
number
sir.
1. You are on the board with another sticker, my man. That's right. For that TD, we recognize you, my man. We see you. You're up there, number 1.
To number 1, to number 2, still looking fast, still looking strong. Man, this was a breakout game for some of our playmakers in the passing. We talked last week. Ronald Bell Jr. goes down. Still praying for you, brother. Still praying for your recovery. We haven't forgotten about you.
Hey, he picked up a secondary job this last game. I don't know if you noticed.
What was that?
He was working a little with Danny McFadden on the sideline. I saw you taking some pictures with the big old lens there.
Come on.
Having some fun over there.
By the way, Ronald Bell Jr. put on one of the watch lists for the top junior receivers in the state of Texas.
Hey,
deservedly
that's
so.
Right, for sure.
But I'm going to talk about one of our seniors, Mr. Sean Steens, number 2, showed up in Bell's absence. 4 catches, 54 yards. The man found pay dirt.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to get you a sticker. Number 2, Sean Steens. We continue to see you balling out, and now you get to go to McNeese State after the game on Friday night. So, brother, great job. You are showing up in tremendous ways this year.
I love watching him enter into the game. Right,
yeah.
What a frame for a receiver. He's got such a great frame for a receiver. When you get him the ball in space, I think when there's a couple guys on this team when they get the ball in space, they can do some pretty incredible things.
Watch out.
Yeah, it's dangerous. It's really dangerous. And I felt like there was maybe a concentrated effort to do that in this game.
Sure.
Steens wasn't the only one. It is so good watching Jacob Emmers, number 11.
He's fun, man.
Oh, man, he's so fun. He is so electric. When he's engaged, he's given that ball, and he has the space to make moves. That guy can make the moves. 7 receptions, 83 yards in this game, and a touchdown. And it was all electric. Every time Jacob touched the ball in that game it was just electric this last game.
Everybody held their breath to see what was going to happen.
It was so much fun. But in terms of your receptions, great job. 7 for 83 and a tutty. You get up on the board, my man. Your number goes on the helmet. But he wasn't alone. Last guy.
No, he wasn't. Mr. Eric Bowen is the junior, number 80. You had 3 catches, 56 yards, and you found pay dirt. Your long reception was 35 yards, brother. But getting into that end zone, that was on that broken play where Zaya's wheeling and dealing and spinning and almost fumbling, but holding onto the ball and coming out. And then Eric's just waving, "I'm right here, all alone. Just throw me the ball." And he just brings it in and just runs into the end zone. But great job. Our receiving core, 4 receiving touchdowns on the day. That was huge. But, hey, we also have some team stickers.
We got some special stickers.
Come on now.
We got That's My Quarterback.
Hey, come on now.
That's my quarterback. That's
right. Little Terrell Owens
moment. I need to find a picture of T.O. crying and put it on
with the sunglasses on.
Yeah, so maybe that'll hit the video in post edits here. Let's see. But That's My Quarterback sticker is reserved for a game where our O-line does their job. And they do it exceedingly well, and to the point where our quarterback is not sacked. Zai was clean. That uniform was pristine at the end of the game, my brother. It was close.
Yes. Zai was clean. Jaden was clean.
Yep. They
both got kept clean.
Kept them clean. And so you guys, as a result of your hard work, O-line, we are giving you a sticker called That's My Quarterback. It's on the board.
And that's my O-line.
That is it.
That's my O-line. Hey, another one. We gained the edge, right? We ended up with 1 interception thrown.
Yep.
But we caused 2 turnovers, so our team gained the edge in the turnover battle, and we've talked just how important it is
Great teams
to create extra possessions.
Yep.
And so that means the offense has got to take care of the ball consistently, and the defense has got to cause turnovers, and both parties did their job and did just that. So we gained the edge on Friday night
which
in
allowed
a lot of ways.
Which allowed us to get the next sticker, which is they just greedy. These boys just greedy. I love this sticker. It's not my favorite, but it is definitely up there.
I know what my favorite is.
I do too. Over 50-plus points, fellas. Anytime you guys eclipse 50 points in a game, we're giving you the sticker. That's just greedy, and they just greedy because that's what you are. You just keep getting more and more hungry for more and more points, and I like it. I'm here for it.
But by the way, they almost got that sticker in 1/2 of play.
I know.
If there wasn't for one penalty flag that I didn't agree with, I don't think you agreed with it. But
I
know, whatever.
some
It's at the end of the day, it's not a huge deal as far as the outcome of the game goes.
No.
But like just the fact that they put up 44 in the first half and they ended up with 58, and that is tremendous. So they just greedy. I love it.
I do too. It's on the board. It's for you guys, and what an incredible offensive game. When you come away with 58 points in a game, you had to have done something right. So we're awfully proud of you guys. Offense, way to represent. Let's roll into defense.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Well, hey, I get to lead it off, Mr. Grant Cerveny, number 3. Hey, you had a huge game. We're going to talk about just your tackles here for a moment, right? We've got another mention for him a little bit later in the show, but Grant Cerveny, you showed up. You had 5 total tackles on the game, right? But 2 of those tackles for a loss, and you continue to cause the other teams to feel your hits.
Yeah, man.
Like the dude is just it's incredible to watch him come up from that safety position and just deliver blows, and that's kind of what you want. If you've got a safety that can drop down into run coverage and deliver some punishing blows, that's such a benefit to your team. And so, Mr. Cerveny, you're going to get 2 stickers for your 2 tackles for a loss. Number 3 up there twice. We see you,
man. Great job. And Brandon Green Jr. is another one. Number 9. One of the 4 horsemen, right?
Yes, sir.
His number of stickers matches the number of horsemen. He gets 4 stickers for his performance against Community. Not only did he have 7 tackles, which
third
was third on the team, right? He was one of our top 3 tackle getters. He had 2 tackles for loss. And a quarterback snack. That's what I like to call
quarterback snack.
A little quarterback snack. See, now, like I have different kinds of snacks. He had a quarterback snack. Brandon Green, man, you laid it out. You brought down the quarterback. You got that sack, and so in total, we're gonna put on the sticker for you today, man. 4 stickers.
Man, hey, he wasn't alone though.
No.
I get to talk about Mr. Nathan Nickerson, number 23. I got to talk to him a little bit after the game.
Can we nickname him Nathan? Just a good dude, Nickerson.
Just a good dude?
Just a good dude.
Hey, we're going to talk about the good dude, Nickerson.
Let's do it.
Nickerson, we're going to talk about you, number 23. You're going to get 2 stickers on the night. You had 4 total tackles, 1 tackle for a loss, and a sack. And by the way, just talking to him, he had mentioned, I'm just now starting to feel closer to 100%. And so if this is what Nathan has been doing on 70, 80%, that is scary.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was watching him throw around 3 blockers against Kaufman, and now he's coming to me and being like, hey, but Kaufman, I still wasn't feeling 100%. Like, dude, what are you going to take on 8 blockers in one play? Like, actually do it.
I think he could do
I want to see you do it. I believe he could, too.
We have this habit of challenging our players to things, and then they
inadvertently
I know they're not looking at it thinking of our challenges, but then they go out and they get close to it, which is pretty crazy. So, man, Nathan's incredible dude to watch.
He's a good dude, but so he got 2 stickers on the day, but he wasn't alone.
Oh my gosh, Cash Williams again, this kid, sophomore, right?
Stop it, Cash.
Just every we're talking about Cash
bully.
Williams, a sophomore, almost every game.
He's a bully.
I think there may have only been like 2 games this whole year. I'm not ignoring you, but you're right. He is a bully. But there may
to
have
the
been
other team in a good way.
Only 2 games we haven't really talked about him about. So he was the second on our team for tackles this week.
How many did he have?
He had 10 total tackles.
Come on, bro, getting double
10
digits.
Total tackles, man. Double-digit tackles on the day. Just, and he played consistent throughout the entire of the game.
Yeah, and so he comes in and he leads that second linebacking core. Like, he'll come in and get plays here and there with our first team on offense and defense, so he does a lot. But he comes in and he spearheads that second unit. You can tell.
Yeah.
And he's grown into that, but he wasn't the only one coming from that second unit,
No,
was
so
he?
Cash number, we're going to put your number up there
sir.
for one sticker. And then Brennan Williams, a new name for us, I think. Have we mentioned Brennan before?
We've called him out before.
One before.
But he got a ton of playing time this past Friday night.
6 tackles, right?
Yes, sir.
He got involved in a lot of plays there, 6 tackles, and a tackle for loss. So we're going to put Brennan's name up there, his sticker, his number 30. So number 30 is going on the big helmet. You get your sticker as well. So there you go, my man.
Good job, guys.
Who was number 1?
Well, hey, look, we talked about 25. We talked about 30. But now we got to talk about number 35.
Let's do it. Come on.
The dude.
Yep.
I'm not even like just the dude. Got an offer from Lamar.
Get a D1 offer.
Came out and balled out. C.J. Miller led the team with 11 total tackles. Okay, so that's a sticker. He had 1 tackle for a loss.
Yep.
That's a sticker. He had a sack. That's a sticker.
3 stickers.
Three stickers would be a great game on for most people. Yeah. But there's more to come.
Oh, there's more to come.
And I'm going to leave it at that. C.J. the dude Miller, we're not done talking about you. It's just we're going to ... little ellipsis in there. More to come. We're still typing out that message on iMessage, so stay tuned. C.J. Miller, number 35. 3 stickers in this section. More to come.
All right. John Rosales.
Yes, sir.
I know we've been talking about this kid. Number 40. We're still going up by 5. So 25, 30, 35. Number 40, John Rosales. You're going to get 2 stickers. You had 2 tackles, but you had a tackle for loss and a sack on the day, man. Those 2 things combined are going to put your number on the helmet 2 times. Twice, number 40. So we see you, my man. John Rosales, great calling your name. You're on the helmet.
Hey, I get to talk about number 42.
Oh.
Abram the Punisher.
Oh.
Greer.
Oh,
I'm just workshopping a nickname like Abram. If that doesn't work for you, we'll come up with something else. But
he was
Abram the Punisher.
Filthy this week.
No fly zone. Mr. Blocks a lot. Sir Blocks a lot. I don't know. Sir, we're just coming up with some stuff. Abram number 42. This section. I went Sir Mix-a-Lot to Sir Blocks a lot.
Sir Blocks a lot.
And we'll talk about why in a minute.
I've never taken off my glasses in the midst of a show, but I have to take off my glasses. I'm crying. I'm laughing so
You're welcome.
Hard. All right, Abram. Sir
Abram's gonna get 4 stickers in this section. You had 4 total tackles on the day, right? Okay. I mean, sure. 2 tackles for a loss. Okay. 2 sacks.
Boom.
Bro, stop.
That's a snack attack.
Nom. But hey, I don't know how I ended up with both of these. ... Yeah. More to come.
Yeah, that wasn't it. Abram was not done with 4 stickers.
No, he said, 4 stickers is nice. That's a decent day, but I'm Abram the Punisher, Sir Blocks a lot Greer.
Our podcast is going to get way too long with all these nicknames.
You're just going to have a ticker tape for names.
That's
just
right.
Going. But Abram Greer showed up big on defense. But like I said, we're going to talk about him some more in a little bit. So stay tuned.
Last guy for the tackles is Caden Stribling, number 91. That's a first, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Number 91, first time on our show, man. This is a shout out for you, bud. 2 tackles. You had a single tackle on the night, but you had a tackle for loss and a sack, man. So that's two times that your number is going up on the helmet. So number 91 will make the helmet twice. Caden Stribling, great job. Way to contribute. Way to make the most of your snaps. Way to get in there and do something good for your team. Great work. And that's going to let me roll in, right? I'm going to roll into a special sticker.
Come on.
And then this one, we've come up with all sorts of names for this one. We couldn't settle on names, so y'all can tell us if it's lame or not.
We're just gonna just throw out our workshop stuff.
Yeah,
here?
We're just gonna throw it out right here.
All right.
Like, we're not sure we're sold on it, but we're gonna call it the Epsom salts and ice bath sticker.
Well, what is the Epsom salts and ice baths sticker for?
A mouthful. That's a lot. That's a
lot.
To say.
That's a lot.
But listen, it's because you were making people feel the pain. You were causing people to turn black and blue because y'all were hitting them all over the place. You eclipsed, as a team defense, 100 tackles in the game.
Specifically, 103 tackles for our team on that game.
You are sending some dudes
ridiculous
to the training room.
Yes, sir. So we talked about Epsom salts and ice baths.
Yeah,
we talked about the black and blue sticker.
The black and blue sticker, yeah.
Right, we talked about the workshop in the This Is Sparta from the 300 movie. This is Sparta to This Is Anna.
Right.
Okay, we had what else? We talked about the C Note sticker.
The C Note sticker was one of my favorites.
The 100,
right?
century mark.
Yeah. Anyway, y'all can tell us what you think.
The medical tent.
In fact, let's just leave it. Let's just. We're calling it Epsom salts and ice baths for now. But you can hit us up and let us know what you think we ought to call it. Tell us, yeah, tell us what. Hit us on the Twitter.
By the way,
on the X. Hit us on the X. It's so confusing, bro. Like, what is it?
At Coyote_stats show. It's
Elon's social media company. Hit us up on that.
Whatever you want to call it. I still type in twitter.com on the browser and it goes to it still goes twitter.com, but the app is X. I don't know.
Anyway.
Just find us on there. Tell us what you think it should be called.
But great job, defense. 100+ tackles on the game. Fun to watch. It's fun to see these other names getting in and getting playing time.
Now, look, if that was impressive, I get to talk about I think might have been the single most impressive play of the night and is up there for most impressive play of the season.
Without a doubt. Like, no, I'm sorry. You all have made some great plays. You guys, honestly, some of Grant's hits, some of Grayson's hits, right? Some of CJ's sacks, like when he's ragdolled people. There's been some incredible.
Abram Greer's blocks.
Sir
blocks a lot.
Sir blocks a lot, getting in there, like all y'all. But I'm gonna say it. I'm not apologizing for it. That is the sickest, cleanest, whatever you want to say, catch interception I have seen all year.
And so we're talking about if you didn't watch the game. Are we going to have a potential highlight reel right here where it's just...
I really hope.
I'm hoping so, too. Maybe you guys just get to watch this and just listen to us talk about it. But number 4, Jabari Finney, goes up to a ball that was... The quarterback was just trying to make a business decision and get rid of it away from everyone.
There was literally no one.
He didn't have a receiver within 30 yards.
Easily 30 yards.
He just didn't. And Jabari tracked it. And then going back to his baseball days, decided he's going to reach back behind him.
Which are still current, by the way. He's still a baseball player. Yeah.
Yes, he is still an active baseball player. Right. Just not right now in the moment. He's a ball hawking football DB. Reaches back behind him, grabs it, brings it in with one arm, and starts running and looks. He literally, his words, I looked down and didn't realize I had the ball.
It was crazy.
And then he had the ball. And then he took it to the house. And this is where we're talking about earlier where there was a yellow piece of laundry on the field that we didn't really agree with. We weren't alone in disagreeing with that.
No.
But either way, it was the most incredible interception I've seen in a long time from one of our guys.
Yeah, I mean, it was an interception for a touchdown return, by the way. I mean, I know it. Like, in my heart, I know it. Unfortunately, that yellow flag ruined that moment, but you did not ruin that interception. That was
still amazing. That was a top defensive play in the state. I guarantee it.
I mean, that's got to go all. I haven't seen it yet, but it needs to be getting out there. We need to start pumping that interception everywhere. That was crazy.
So my marching orders are to go clip this and put it out on Twitter. Got it.
Clip it
on the X.
Clip it and get it out.
But hey, he wasn't our only DB showing up. No. Kalen Brown came up with a pass breakup.
Yep.
I think I'm going to call it that. A PBU.
Get it.
A pass breakup. Right? He gets in there and makes sure, says, no, not in my house. You're not catching the ball. By the way, the other team was 4 for 11 for 70 yards passing. Mm-hmm. So our DBs showed up in this game. They did. I mean, they were also only average 2.7 yards per carry, so I don't know what was going on, but it was going on. And so Jabari Finney gets the interception. Number 4, Kalen Brown gets the pass breakup. Number 32. Both of them are getting a sticker up on the board. Talk about our next guy.
Here we go. Cash Williams, number 25. Money. Again, there are 3 stickers you're getting here, my good friend.
For one play, by the way.
For a single play. That's
this
exactly
isn't
where
like
I was
different
going.
Plays. Yeah.
No, this is one play where you cause a fumble, which is cool.
Grown man caused a fumble.
Grown man. You reached in, you found the ball, and you tore it, ripped it straight from his hands.
He said, that's my lunch now.
That is my rock. I am taking that back, and I'm going to take it home with me. You recover you cause the fumble, recover the fumble, and then you proceed to take it 68 yards to the house.
To the house.
To the house. And here's the thing. You had it and were running for 25 yards or 30 yards before anybody knew what was going on.
You and I were literally up in the stands. We just started laughing.
Yeah.
And we were like, that's what happens when you don't blow the play dead.
Right.
Is Cash Money Williams goes in there and just steals somebody's lunchbox, steals a rock right out of someone's hands.
Yep.
And just goes down the field and scores a touchdown. And literally, I remember the community coaches were like, what?
What just happened?
Like they were looking at the refs like,
Cash Williams is what happened.
They were looking at the refs like, please, we need you just to blow the play dead. Please help us. And the refs were like, yeah, we didn't blow our whistle. And Cash said, you didn't blow your whistle. And Cash said, I scored a touchdown.
Through the whistle. Play through the whistle.
Well, hey, Cash had a phenomenal play,
he
but
did.
like I said,
So three stickers, by the way.
3 stickers
on the
for
board.
that one.
Yep.
So that's 4 on the day for him. Look, our entire defense is going to get the running on a treadmill sticker, which happens when we give up less than 200 yards of total offense.
Yep.
We gave up 182 yards total, 70 passing, 112 rushing on 42 carries for averaging 2.7 yards per carry. I'm just going to keep saying that. And so running on a treadmill, the other team was running hard, but going nowhere.
Going nowhere.
So that's our defense. We got some big things to talk about. But before we go to special teams, let's take a quick break to hear from our sponsors.
Let's do that.
Hey, right into special teams. I'm gonna get to start off with our kicker.
This is crazy this week.
We have some special teams to talk about.
Something special in special teams.
But we're gonna talk about it with Mr. Hinckley, number 28.
Yep.
The man went 8 for 8 on PATs. Mr. Hinckley just continues to convert and does it so well. We now just expect it.
Well, and here's the thing. This week, I was listening to a podcast for my favorite college team.
Who's that?
Boomer Sooner, baby. OU.
Oh, that's right. You wore a shirt for them.
I did last week.
Right.
I wore a shirt for a special win. And then we're going to get hate mail now. See how you bring that up? But here's the deal. One of the things they were talking about was the kicking game. And absolutely disgusted, these guys. They were disgusted about our kicking game and how many times we're missing chip shot field goals and important kicks because those points matter.
Yes.
PATs matter.
Yes.
They can make the difference in a close game. And man, Hinckley's been getting a ton of work.
Mm-hmm.
And he has just been I think the last 4 weeks in a row, we've said his name.
I think there's only 1 week where we haven't said his name.
I mean,
I feel, honestly, if I'm just trying to remember in my head right now, I could turn around and look at the scores on the board and kind of do some quick math. But Mr. Hinckley, you've been automatic.
Yep.
Number 28. We are thankful because it's not always been that way in the past where we've had, PATs have been an adventure sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And so to know that we have the confidence of, man, we can send out a kicker. We're going to get the extra point. We're going to get to 7 on that drive. That is a nice safety net to have, and it's an unsung thing, and no one wants to talk about it until you mess up. But Mr. Hinckley, you aren't letting them talk about you messing up because you're just making them all, brother. So
we're gonna keep
it
encouraging you, man. We're gonna keep shouting you out. Way to go, number 28.
He wasn't the only one doing things on special teams.
Oh, dude, this gets crazy now. This is where special teams gets truly special. This is where this team is starting to excel. And I'll tell you what, if you're an opposing coach, one of the things you need to pay attention to is our special teams. When it comes time to kick a punt, a PAT, a field goal, anytime you are kicking the ball, if you're an opposing coach, you better know these 2 names. Grayson Stewart,
the man, the myth, the legend.
Number 7, the man, the myth, the legend,
yes, sir.
Is a punt blocking, kick blocking fiend. And he got in there. He gets a sticker this week for blocking a punt. And then not to be outdone because 3 weeks in a row, Abram Greer, ever since he got back from being sick, number
Sir
42, Sir Blocks-a-Lot, comes in and blocks a PAT.
And by the way, we call him Sir Blocks-a-Lot. I was talking to him afterwards, and I was like, Abram, how many blocked punts, extra points, field goals do you think you have on the year? And he's like, I don't know. I know I've had a lot. And I was like, I like maybe I need to go back and look and actually add them up. But just talking to him on the field, I was like, I'm pretty sure you're up to 7, 8, or 9 on the year, that is a career,
crazy
for most people.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And he's done that not even in a full season.
Yeah. So number 7, number 42 for blocking all the kicks, I guess. You guys both get a sticker up on the helmet. So roll into him. Here he comes.
Man, here we go. Number 3, Grant Cerveny.
Big moment. Fun moment.
Community goes to punt the ball. It's a botched snap. The punter runs back to pick it up, and he turns his head. And who does he see? But Mr. Medical Tent himself, number 3, Grant Cerveny, running at you. And the man, from our spot in the stands, we sit up at the top so that we can stand up and yell and walk and pace and do all the things we need to do to get some hype going for our boys. We could see the punter's eyes get really wide.
Because Grant is a human javelin missile. Just
I like that. Grant the Javelin Cerveny. I like that. Grant coming at him, and his eyes get wide,
Just-
and he started to make a business decision to just go down, but he didn't get down in time, and so Grant Cerveny hits him and gets the safety. Grant coming through on special teams with the safety, the human javelin. Good job, brother.
Man, your number goes on the helmet, man. CJ, here we are, full circle. Your more to come moment, right? You did the ... earlier. I'll fill in the blank. So CJ number 35, having the night of his life, gets to do something he's never done before in this game, and he gets to take the blocked punt, by the way, from
Grayson Stewart.
Okay. He gets to pick that block punt up, return it for 27 yards to the house for a touchdown.
His first touchdown of his varsity career.
First ever varsity touchdown for the dude.
And he's never played a game except for on varsity.
It's crazy.
So that's
a big day.
That's what we're talking about in a cool moment for him. He gets the offer. He comes out and balls out on defense.
An incredible game.
The man, the myth, the legend blocks the punt, and the dude returns it.
You couldn't have scripted it better.
So cool.
Those guys working together have created so many special moments this season, and there's just so many more opportunities.
Well, it's so fun talking to them because they both have said the same thing. We just know where the other one is going to be at all times. They're like they move on a string with one mind at this point. And our entire linebacking core honestly does.
I'll tell you what, Grayson is he's super intelligent. Right, that dude is a super intelligent player, and somebody's going to get the film. They're going to start watching. They're going to start seeing that, and this kid's going to have some good things happen because he is such an intelligent player.
But hey, CJ wasn't the only one who did something on special teams.
Let's hit it.
Number 11.
There he is.
Jacob, 18 offers Emmers. By the way, I finally confirmed. We'd been saying, like, Jacob, how many offers do you actually have? I finally confirmed with him and his dad on Friday. It's 18.
18. Okay,
just a casual 18.
27 wasn't right.
No,
my 49 was a wrong guess.
We might get there by the end of the season, but he's got 18. But hey, Jacob Emmers, he's going to get 2 stickers for this one play. They made the mistake of kicking the ball to Jacob Emmers.
Not once,
but twice.
2 times.
So he had 2 kick returns for 130 yards. He took one of those to the house for an 85-yard return, and it just there are moments in this game where you can see Jacob's calmness, and especially on this return, you can see Jacob being willing to wait for the play to develop. Mm-hmm. And Jacob, another 2-sport athlete, he also plays basketball, and so I liken it to this. That man sees some of those plays like a basketball player, able to operate in 3 feet or less of space with a lot of bodies in one spot, and just find those holes and zoop, get to the bucket, get to the house, and that's what he did on this one. He took this kickoff 85 yards to the house, so he's going to get a sticker because we call it the flip in the field sticker, but on this one, he just took it to the house. Yep. That's for a return for over 50 yards. So you took it 85 yards, that's a sticker. You took it to the house, that's another sticker.
Number 11.
I'm exhausted. Phil, how many stickers did we give out on the day?
46 stickers.
Really?
I mean, at one point in the game, Clark Miller looked at me and he said, I hope you have a lot of stickers. I didn't know how many. I'd kind of been adding as we went through the game.
And we weren't prepared for this.
No, 46 stickers. I don't know
like,
where,
we're going to be at 35, 40.
I don't know where we're going to put them on the
right
helmet.
Here.
I mean, it's going to go up there, but holy cow, fellas. Great game. I mean.
But I do have a question.
I think this is fair.
Why not 50?
Like, seriously, you stopped us at 46.
You couldn't get 4 more?
I'm so disappointed.
Come on, man. Do better. Do better. No, that's ridiculous.
What a great game, right? I mean, just, guys, obviously we have so much fun with this. You know, people who thought that was a boring game, for us, we just watch, especially some of you new guys getting stickers, we watch you achieve, we watch you do something, and we're like, that's a new guy. That's a new guy. That's another one, right? So much fun to be able to shout y'all out. All this hard work coming to fruition, and it's just it's amazing. By the way, speaking of hard work coming to fruition, you hear about the band?
Come on, now tell me about it. I did hear.
They go into state, baby.
They go into state.
Going to state.
They got number 2 at area.
The pride of Anna.
Right. They went down to Denton, got number 2 in the area.
Yep.
And I loved it. They walked away a little bit sour. The orange and white team got first at area, but I love their mindset walking away from it was, we'll beat them at state.
That's right.
And so band, go get them at state. Good job, band.
Great job, guys. So hey, that kind of brings us to the end of our show, man.
Yeah, it does.
We're just going to bring a wrap, but this week we're away.
10:27.
10:27. We're away at Paris.
7 p.m. kickoff.
We've played them before. 7 p.m. kickoff. This one's personal.
Coyotes on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Go Coyotes.